Today I took one trade, one break-even trade. Kind of a chase because I missed the actual entry that I should have taken. So today is still bullish trend, bullish pivots across the board. It is pretty bullish. Higher relationship there, higher relationship on cams. But today, after we are rejecting from H3 and supply zone, we're coming back inside range here and value. So value area high, value area low. My plan was to short value area high here or long value area low. And I really like this level at 77.63 because value area low coincided with L3 and also the pre-market low. The other level I wanted besides value area high, because that's just a single level here, I wanted to short at pre-market high, which was also H3 and supply zone. So if it got up here, I wanted to short. If it got up here, I possibly wanted to short. And then I wanted to long here. But here, I kind of wanted to ignore because one, yesterday high isn't the best setup for me. Also, high volume, no ledge, then it leaves high volume, no ledge just by itself, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So, yeah, those are kind of my short here or long here and short here. Those were my plans for today. So now market opens up and we rally up into value high. So now I'm looking for shorts initially here, and kind of rejects right away. So comes into 77.83 or so here. 81 is value area high, and I don't really see much confirmations. Not really a P shape, not really anything here on the 2-minute either. Just a bunch of sellers coming in. And yes, it did create this kind of a shooting star candle, but it was with low volume. But also it created this 5-minute shooting star, which I did like. Also on RSI it was a hidden divergence, so lower peak here, it's a lower high, but a higher high on RSI. So I liked that, but on the tape I just didn't see much. No divergences, no nothing really. It's just a bunch of selling that came in. And so kind of let it go. And then I was looking for some sort of continuation. But really, I didn't see much because, if anything, it was bullish confirmations here. Delta divergence bullish on the 1-minute, then delta divergence bullish on the 2-minute forming here. So I didn't really want to take that continuation short. I honestly was trying to be really, really patient today, trying to play defense rather than trying to, go on the office and take trades to try to make money. So I was trying to be very patient and play defense, but I guess I was somewhat successful in that. But yeah, even here, 2-minute delta divergence, 20 range delta divergence forming, but it kind of doesn't end up as one. I really wanted it to close and just doesn't close like that. And yes, it forms a delta divergence there, but I'm just not too sure about this continuation. I was so on the fence about this. I was going back and forth whether I should enter it or not. Maybe I should enter it with one contract, but if I'm trying to enter it with one contract, why am I entering at all? Right, so just a lot of emotional struggle here. And then it finally breaks above, forms a delta divergence. I almost get in here, but there's still some bullish pressure here. Buyers just putting pressure on. Even here, there's a nice little sell-off here after a pop. And honestly, usually I would just enter now, right? Because I'm looking to enter anyways. But at this point, I did not enter, even though it was forming a delta divergence there. I just wasn't so sure about this continuation off of value area high. So I'm waiting for more confirmations, I guess, which is good that I didn't take it because it formed another delta divergence bullish and then starts going back up. So now, like, there's still buying pressure here. And I'm really hesitating on these shorts. Like every time it seems like it's going to make a delta divergence, it gets bought up. So every little dip is getting bought here. So yeah, so I'm just trying to wait for this level here, 77.96 H3. Remember, I don't want to take anything at this level, but I got very enticed because there's a high volume shooting star on the 3 minute, and yeah, and it looked pretty good at 88 over here, at least on the candles. But I didn't really see much on the tape. It does form this kind of a high volume basing candle on the 1 minute, but I really don't see too much on the tape, so I just let it go. If anything, I see bearish confirmations here, a delta divergence, bullish, and yes, it's selling off, but I really didn't have much. It's just selling off a bunch of buyers. If anything, there's bullish confirmations now. 1 minute delta divergence, 20 range delta divergence. I just did not like how it took so much delta to just sell off 5 points. Delta divergence on 2 minute also, B shape, retest that B shape and now goes back up. I was very enticed to short here when it formed this delta divergence, but I said, look, 1, this is not a good level. I shouldn't be taking it here. And then 2, it's just a delta divergence after a huge B shape, and delta divergence on 20 range, 2 minute, and the 1 minute. I'm trying to take short. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good idea. And it wasn't. It broke highs. And now I'm just waiting for 77.96 because that's my pre-market high, H3 supply level. And that's the level I really wanted to short because I liked it. And then it gets up there eventually. It's very slow price action today. And now I'm looking for shorts. And I remind myself that, yes, it is at my level, but I can't just take shorts, right? I can't just enter just because it's at my level. I need some solid confirmations. So this is about to form a delta divergence. And I really wanted to form it because 431 delta, and then it closes negative. Then I wanted that 1 minute delta to close. The candles close negative also, but it never quite did. This is big 1283 delta. So I kind of like this short, but it just never closes as a delta divergence. I mean, it closes right here, which is, I would basically consider it a delta divergence, but because it didn't have that little thing on top, and then it was kind of a B shape it looked like. So I don't know. I just wasn't sure about it. And also this didn't close as a delta divergence, so it is definitely a CVD hidden divergence though. And I'm kind of looking for a little bit more. And I'm still trying to, I don't want to enter it right away, but I don't know, it's just moving so slow that, I don't know, I lost confidence, I guess? I'm not sure. But yeah, if this closed as a delta divergence, that would have given me more confidence. As it broke these lows, I could have entered at around 95 maybe, but didn't get that entry here. Honestly, I could have entered there. 95s. Stop at 98. That would have been a 3-point risk, and it would have worked out beautifully. Even if I entered at 94, I would have gone 3R out of it. 4-point risk. But I don't know. I just missed it. Yeah. It was getting like bought up here and thought maybe it was like a B shape. I wanted to see if it gets supported here or not. If I just had that delta divergence, I mean, it pretty much is, right? But I just didn't register that, I guess. And I was waiting for a little bit more. Even here, I could have entered 94. And I've targeted value very high, right at 3R here. And it worked out beautifully, but it starts selling off. Even here, I could have entered after this 20 range candle forms. But I don't. Now I'm like, oh, I'm going to miss this, because now I'm feeling like 5 points is too much risk. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because all morning I just saw dips getting bought up, so I lost confidence in that. I don't know. But yeah, and then it just starts selling off, so Yeah, I completely missed that one. I did enter it as a continuation. Maybe this is kind of a chase, but I did see that 2-minute delta divergence and went in as a continuation of this setup. I really didn't have much other than that. But I thought that was a good continuation signal. So entered, and it sold off for a little bit, and then it forms a huge delta divergence here on the 2-minute and on the 20 range. And then it comes back up, and I just put my stop at break even because now I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. Right at value area high at 81s here, bouncing 20 range delta, big delta divergence here. PSC at the lows, yeah, did not like that at all. So take it off at break even, and that was pretty much it. I thought about getting in after that when this delta divergence forms and that one forms, but no, I just lay off of it. I have to go to work anyway, so yeah, and that was pretty much it for today. And it seems like value area high is holding, so yeah, I just missed that entry. If I had that entry, it would have been better, but got in there instead. I was targeting this POC here, but yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, I think it's a missed trade. Could have been much better. Could have gone 13 points here, but yeah, I was patient, but maybe a little too patient here. Too patient for my own good. Yeah, it's just that delta divergence. If that formed, maybe I would have gotten in. But yeah, because it looks like nothing from here. But if it looked like that, then I would have definitely tried it out. But that's just, the difference is 1 tick, so does it really matter? I could have just gone for it, you know? But I didn't, and now I've missed a trade.